Hi guys, back with another review sponsored by Super Good Pixel of Luke Skywalker from A New Hope. And this is Hot Toys Movie Masterpiece Series. This is the exclusive version, which is actually still available, so if you're going to get one, I recommend that you get the exclusive version because it has a couple extra things that, you might as well, it's the same price. But the figure is very nice. It's the same head sculpt as the Luke Skywalker and Stormtrooper disguise, except on his face he doesn't have the little dots of gloss that we talked about in that review, which is fine. He looks good here. Now, I seem to think his face, I don't know, for some reason on this figure he seems a little off, where on the Stormtrooper it seems perfect, which is weird because again it's the same face except for the little moisture droplets that we talked about before. And it might have something to do with, I had sort of a custom version of this Luke that we will be showing you that was made out of the Empire Strikes Back Hot Toys Luke, and his face is thinner. So when I see this face, it looks a little fat. Now, this is the training helmet that comes with it, one of the accessories. It splits down the middle and pops off, and you have to put it on a special hair that's like clamped down for the hat or the helmet. And I also noticed there's a little scratch on my helmet while doing this video. There's always something. These are the binoculars. It has two extra pieces basically for opened and closed, and you just take this piece and you pop it in here. This would be the open. And you can also see there's a clip on the bottom that goes on his belt. And they show it clipping on the front of his belt. Now, these are the hands you get. Now, you notice you don't get a right-handed trigger finger holding the gun. He has one for the left hand, so basically this Luke is only going to be shooting stormtroopers with his left hand. I guess in the movie he's sometimes left-handed then right-handed. Now here's the lightsaber arm. You're going to have to like pull his arm completely out and replace it with this one, and it has the lightsaber permanently attached to his hand. As you can see, it lights up, and what you do is you take the lightsaber end and you stick it in here, and this whole thing lights up. Now, I was trying not to stick it in all the way, which didn't quite work, because when I got this, it's originally stuck into the loose lightsaber, and it just wouldn't come out. So you had to grab it and wiggle it ever so slightly and work it for a couple minutes until it popped out. It's not the same. I didn't have this problem on Darth Vader, even though it's the same exact setup, but be mindful of that, not to break it. Now this is the exclusive bits, is the Stormtrooper Belt with a comm link and the grappling hook. This is the same exact piece that you would get in the Luke in the Stormtrooper. It has a little Velcro belt, pop off, pop back on. I almost wish there was a thermal detonator too, but I guess Luke didn't get a Stormtrooper suit with a thermal detonater. We'll have to watch the movie and check that again. Okay, and the Stormtrooper blaster is also part of the exclusive set. So if you just get the normal one, you won't get a blaster. He'll only have the lightsaber, which is kind of a downer. This, I think, is a droid collar, if I'm not mistaken, and this is the loose lightsaber. Now you can see it clips onto the belt. You want to be careful with this because it pops off really easy. So I recommend if you move this figure, you take everything off his belt and then pop it back on, because you're going to lose stuff. This is the remote trainer, and as you can see, it pops right into the stand. You can put it wherever you want. It just goes into these little grooves. I'm not going to pull it out all the way, but just enough so you can see it. Not a lot of room on the stand, though, for this, so I'm not sure how awesome that is. Now, this is the hat it comes with, and the goggles, and the hat hair all ready put together, and the long rifle. Now, this is the Empire Strikes Back Hot Toys Luke, and also the Poncho is from the A New Hope one, but I've sort of made my own second figure. He originally was Luke from A New Hope without the poncho. The hair on the Empire Strikes Back one was too short, so it always looked a little weird. Now, here's what I mean. You can put this hair on this figure, but the Empire Strikes Back Luke's head is a little bit thinner. It's not quite as fat. So you see these little gaps, and that's why I'm shining a light on it there. And I will mention the poncho is nice. It has a little wire running through the bottom of it. Oh, sorry. There's the head. This is how it pops off. But the poncho, like I was saying, has a little wire, and you can kind of pose it the way you want. Now, this is the old Sideshow Luke. He was about $80 at the time. I have his lightsaber kind of like wired onto his belt so it won't disappear. As you can see, nowadays, it looks pretty sad compared to the new ones. Now, I don't know if you guys think that Luke's face looks fat in the new one. It looks better in the old one. I know some people hated the Empire Strikes Back Hot Toys Luke. But, you know, maybe in the comments you guys can tell me what you think. I mean, definitely nobody's going to like the one in the middle. We're done with that one. But those old Sideshow figures are good for, like, you want to do custom stuff. Like, you could make yourself a Return of the Jedi Luke from one of these other Lukes and use his clothes. Now, this is the instructions. I just want to show you guys. This is how the arm goes in. I'm not a big fan of having these figures with the lightsabers because you're going to turn it on once or twice and it looks stupid with it off, so I don't know. Here are the two hair sets. As you can see, one is like kind of mushed down for hats, and this is explaining to you how to put the remote on the stand. The poncho requires you to take his head off, so that's why I didn't take it off my custom one on this video. The nameplate's a little annoying because the nameplate keeps popping off. All these new figures from the classic series all have the same issue with that. And there's a warning there not to take his clothes off because it basically says if you do, it may never look right again. I don't know where it's going to fail, but I'm not going to take mine off. So here you have it. It's a great figure. I really like it. I mean, I'm going to say it's, you know, the best A New Hope Luke you can get. Still think his face is a little fat, but it's very nice. And I would say get the exclusive one because you can still buy it. I'm checking their webpage right now. You can still get it. The normal version is shipping this week, I believe. And the exclusive ones have already been shipping. So we put the old Sideshow Luke back in the box. He's going to disappear into a closet, never to be seen again. Great figure. If you like Star Wars, you like Luke Skywalker, get it. Thanks for watching, and check out Super Good Pixel if you can. We got some Android games. They support these videos. Please like us, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.